Whoa.
Hello. Like scissors.
Knives.
Here we go.
Rather.
I don't know about that. There were some pretty traumatic times for me. Surgery. Twice.
Yeah.
Had surgery with no anesthesia.
Ooh. I missed so much.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay,
It's a
Regina.
trophy.
Hi. Yeah. Excited to be here.
Yep.
That's me. Nope.
$1, Bob.
99 cents, Bob.
Oh, you bastard.
Mm.
When I killed them little kids with my daggers. Oh
Calm
no, they
down,
were evil.
Anakin.
They
Jesus.
were they were demon possessed and they needed to die. They were Damians.
Fair enough.
Aaron was hungry for blood and did a TPK. That's not. Anyways.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy the physicality of it. Standard procedure. Yep. This is a Game of Santos stream.
Can you hear me? Am I audible?
That's okay. I
Yeah.
speak jive.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody else was listenable except for me. That's fine. I forgot. There we go. All right.
But don't want the help. He ain't gonna get the help.
Idiot fish.
All right, let's do this. Woohoo! Now it's a real stream.
It's been almost a year since the end of the Red Wizard War, where millions perished during the Thayan occupation of Faerun. Almost a year since newly born demigods fought against Saztham and his Circle of Eight. In their defeat, many of the Red Wizards burned and disintegrated the cities they had once occupied. Now, a great rebuilding effort is underway, and that requires skilled hands, not only in construction, but in protection as well. With the aid of the new Thayan Synod, progress is being made in bringing Faerun back to its former glories. Every day, more and more join the efforts of the floating city of Atet to lend aid to their neighbors. This is one such story.
All right, let's see if it. Yep, okay, good. It kept my voice. Just checking. Okay. Let us get this party started. Let's see. Birds. Check. Wind. Check.
The tabaxi.
The tabaxi? Yeah, no, not the. The floating city of Atet. Currently suspended several hundred feet above the mountains of the fire steeped mountains. I will learn English grammar one day, but today is not the day. The city has been traveling across the continent of Faerun, picking up supplies and goods and people and transporting them to where they are needed most. Many of the cities along the Sword Coast have been left in ruin after the Red Wizard War. Even a year later, there's still a lot of work to be done. Currently, the large cargo ship, the Nimble Titan, sits on the docks of Atet. I had tried to find a map that I had built of Atet, and I could not find such map. So we're just going to have to use our imagination. You've seen the side profile of the city. I have shown you that much, but basically the layout was there in the center of the city is the city center, and it has a large almost like an air traffic control tower in its center. It's this huge structure that goes up, and around it is this large walled section. It used to be a school here in the city back in the before times, before it had fallen many centuries ago. Now, having been re-risen, part of the city has collapsed away, making it a little smaller than it used to be. But in the city center is like the main structure. There's kind of a sort of temple-like space there. A lot of the planning happens there in the city center. Around its edges are various neighborhoods, tightly packed together in that almost like Greek, Greek stucco kind of like housing where everything's kind of like really put into little pieces as it spirals around to the, we're just gonna say, if you're looking at the top overhead, to the west side of the city is a sprawling large forest where a lot of the food and vegetation is grown by a local band of druid, not bugbears. Oh my gosh, what was so called?
The Mooners, the cow people.
Yeah, cow people. There's another word. Furbolgs.
Yeah, that
Thank
one.
you.
I went blank too.
The cow people is crazy, but yeah, that's the one. To the farthest southern part of the city is the storage yards, a couple of warehouses, and a large airship dock that has currently been refitted and now reused with the small airship fleet that Atet controls. Having started with just one, a small nimble craft named the Reclaimer, there are now 7 vessels that Atet uses in circulation. Most of them small enough to just ferry small bunches of people to and from the city to whatever other terrestrial location they need to go. There are 3 large cargo ship styled airships that have been reclaimed from the Thayan armada. And the Nimble Titan is one such ship. Let's see, who shall I pick on first? Let's see. I'm gonna go with, we'll just go this right here. Riss, you're up first. Riss, describe to us the individual that is currently walking up towards the airship dock.
Okay, so Reese is a half elf, half orc individual. He's about 27, 28 years old, something like that. Just under 5'8". He's not wearing a lot. He has like a single shoulder. He's got a single like pauldron. That's the word, pauldron, that leads down to some like armor, like a, what is that? Gauntlet almost.
Yeah.
Has like one of those gladiator skirt things on, and like the sandals that wrap all the way up to like the knee. And he's just looking around and taking all of this in because he has not been here for very long. He is a fairly recent arrival, so he's just kind of taking all of this in and looking around and just enjoying this new space that he has found himself in.
Okay. As you approach, you look down at the paper that you have been given, your first assignment after training, not for very long. You are a capable individual. So a lot of the training, oh my God, Elvie's on one today. A lot of what you would have gone through as far as training goes is more of just kind of like a refresher in some of the procedures that Atet uses as far as in helping others and being wary of Red Wizard shenanigans. One of the founders of Atet, a wizard by the name of Kindred, has made sure to influence a rather lengthy crash course in what to do if scenarios when it comes to Red Wizards and the sort of bullshittery that they like to pull So there's a lot of that. It's more like, if you see this, beware of this. If you see this,
Options A through L.
I'm immediately picturing like those Captain America end scenes where he's like, so you did this, and then, does all that. But instead it's Kindred being like, so you ran into a red wizard. Here's what you do.
Stab
Is
a
her
bitch.
name Amaranth? You're fucked.
Beautiful.
What kind of steps do you take? Big one.
Big ones, as far away as
The
possible.
opposite way.
Beautiful. Okay, you see this large airship currently docked. There is a wait, where's my notes? There is a man in like a black, almost like a jacket, like a wind. Almost, it looks leather. It's got a little bit of a popped collar going on. He's got really long black wavy hair that falls on both sides of his face. Got a scar running across nose to cheek, and he's got a couple of papers in his hand. And he's sitting by the gangway that leads up onto the deck. And he looks over at you as you approach, and you're like looking at this ship with. There's people that are going by to other airships or that are taking things from airships, etc. So there's enough people that is going by, but he's looking for those that are very obviously looking at the ship as if like you're like looking for your dorm number. You're just like, yes, I think I think this is it. And he looks over at you and he's just like, you're one of the crewmen we're supposed to be expecting.
Yeah, I think, and I'll hold up the little paper. I think this is the right one, right?
You're looking for the Nimble Titan, yeah?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, then that would be correct. My name is Captain Tulvith Nobleman. At your service. I hear you're going to be one of the guards that we're expecting to go along with us for the ride.
Oh, yes, I'm very excited to help out.
You're
I'm Reese, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Reese. Nice to meet you as well. First assignment, I'm gathering.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, he like looks you up and down. Do you have any belongings with you, or are you just as you are?
I think I'd have. Let's see. I have a dagger. And I guess like a rucksack basically to carry all my other stuff. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Nothing much else there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He's like, you travel light. That's good. Go up on deck. Look for Feynman. He should be the elven lad that's there by the door that leads downstairs. He'll take you to your quarters and let you get comfortable.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yep. Just kind of like goes along with it. As you go up the gangway, you see this big open deck, and indeed you see a young elven man, probably well, it's kind of hard to say. With elves, they all look very young, so he has more of the younger look to him. But for all you know, as you are aware, like he could be a couple 100 years old, or at least 100. But
He could be 20. He could be 500.
Somewhere in that range. Beautiful. Okay. You get up on board. He leads you downstairs to the second deck. Whatever it's called. I'm very clearly, informed
boats,
with.
Yay.
Yeah,
so
boats.
Much knowledge.
So much knowledge. The second deck, the second below deck, as you go down there and you find yourself some small quarters. They're like singular cabins, which you kind of weren't sure what you were probably expecting, whether you'd be having to share a cabin or not. But it's, I'm sure, a slight relief that you kind of get your own space. Okay.
I'll just sort of set stuff down and then start. I'm just gonna wander around the ship and familiarize myself with it.
Sure.
Just sort of like,
Make a perception check for me as you are roaming around.
I am so good at these.
Yay!
First roll.
Yay!
All right.
Yep, he's
I got
dead.
a 5.
Okay. How much of what you find and see sticks in your mind? Well, we'll see. We'll have to find out. Who knows? You're just really happy to be here, and there's a lot of space. You get
There's
to
so much stuff.
there's a lot of space stuff, and then there's also not a lot. You get to the cargo bay, and you find this cavernous open space that takes up the entirety of the majority of this ship. I guess if you could imagine it, the ship goes down probably about 5 decks. Most of those decks are all towards the back, the aft of the ship. The whole fore and the whole front of the ship is really just a big cavernous open space, and you can see the ribs of the ship as it just kind of goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. The ship itself is probably I don't know, probably like about a football field size. It's a really big ship. But you also know that it's, hence the name, a Titan. We'll find out exactly how nimble indeed this thing is on its flight. But yeah, you start exploring around and kind of just start poking your head probably where it doesn't belong. But that's okay. Who's gonna stop you? Your security on this switch.
I'm just saying hi to everybody. It's that I am overly polite it's that slightly annoying sort of vibe of like, hi, hello. And just completely oblivious, like, oh, you're doing a job. I should leave you to do. No, I want to introduce myself, obviously.
Yeah.
It's giving Midwest.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's see here. All right, you're getting settled in. We're gonna go down Caddy Corner. Topher.
Yes.
Yes. You're making your way from I went right back into it. You are making your way over from the grove, from the trees and the druid section there. You have been given a fair amount of supplies for yourself. You have spoken with the tribe there as you have become more and more familiar with the layout and the way Atet works, having traveled back and forth on occasion and helping out where you're able when you're not visiting your family. As you are coming up towards the docking bay area, who is it that we see as you approach?
So, Topher, I don't really like to use my last name. It just kind of gets me in trouble a lot. But he, where is it at? He's like 5'9" like solidly built, and he's wearing like a casual modern like outfit of a kilt, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost looks like fitted, but not quite, like just enough to look like he put forth effort, but then like lazy enough to be like, But it seems kind of dusty. Like everything, every time he like sits down or something, like you always see like little poofs or like dust kind of come off it. So you're like, the fuck? But he just kind of keeps to himself. He's in his head, doing the errands that he does for Mabina whenever he helps her, going back and forth. It gets his steps in, going back and forth from this city center to the Grove, and just is enjoying being in Atet after dealing with all the rebellion bullshit.
Very nice. You two walk up to this ship. You can see the name nice and brightly painted onto the side, and determine that this is indeed your destination. You see the man that is there at the bottom of the gangway with his papers as he's kind of like waiting and watching. Do you approach, or do you just go on up?
If he's busy, I'll just kind of like do one of those, like give him a like nod up, or if he's got no one with him, I'll be like, I'm I'm here. Took me a while, but I finally got everything.
And your name is?
Topher.
He
Didn't
like
they put
looks
it down
down.
already.
He looks down at his papers. Ah, yes, part of the security. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming along from the grove, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you smell of trees.
Interesting. It's the first I've heard of that.
And it's
Because
not.
I will say, he rather has a very unique smell. It's not bad, but it's just you're aware of it.
I think this is more along the lines of he's assuming that you smell like trees. You smell like something. He's just assuming that it's like
I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you smell like green stuff.
Yes.
One of your troop has already arrived. They're up inside. Find the elven boy by the door. He'll lead you to your quarters where you're gonna stay.
Aye, aye, Captain.
There's like a little bit of eyebrow raise. And
Yeah, he
just
just
kind
goes on like about his business.
just kind of shrugs it off and is like, all right, well, whatever. Beautiful. Let us.
Right.
Yeah. We go over to the training yard. Here in one of the courtyards in the city center, where there is a small crowd that is gathered. But this here is one of the final trials of graduation, where we find Rux. Ha ha ha. In front of you, you see is like kind of a middle-aged human man that is like shrugging off his shoulders as he has just dodged one of the swipes from your you have a spear, I think, right?
Hand axes.
Just kidding. From one of your hand axes, as you like swung it over, and he like brought up his shield to like allow it to glance off. He's just like, all right, is that the best you got? What do we? He like looks ready to pounce. Rux, describe this warrior that is currently sparring with the captain here.
Human.
Human.
6 foot, stocky build, broad shoulders, all the good stuff. Because why not? It's fantasy, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Garb, just a regular tunic with a hood. There's not a whole lot of flash to it, except for the small bits of yellow and orange that kind of are kind of like the bands of it. But aside from that, the hand axes and the bow, the longbow that's currently resting against the bench, along with the quiver and everything else that I didn't need. But
Nice. Let's see. This captain here. Where did my page go? Come back. Okay. This captain here, Strawn, he is doing one of your final like tests. The goal is you need to land 2 more hits on him. You've gotten him once, and though the strikes are, non-lethal in a way, they still are, packing a punch. And he's got on at his side 1 shield and a club, and he's gonna go in for a strike on you. As he like brings his shield up, he like lunges forward, drops to a knee, and like skids along his the greave armor that he has there on his legs, and kind of brings in the club to try and sweep the legs out from under you, because you know that's what you always do. You sweep the leg. Does a 13 hit
Where am I looking?
on your AC, on your AC class?
Shit.
That's okay.
Armor
If
class.
you're on the main page, it's like a little shield in the center, towards the top.
Redeem. Hold on, I'm gonna look over there. Myself, because I just realized I didn't check to make sure everybody had their stuff equipped. Loading. I think you should be good. 12 is your armor class.
Yeah.
So if
that's
you
it,
go,
sorry.
yeah, that's the one. All right. So as you, oh, I see. That might have something to do with it. Okay. So as he comes over with the club, you feel it like crack on your thigh, and now he gets up for it. He's like, all right, 1-to-1. Like, you got to do better than that. So now it's on your turn. You go ahead and make. How would you like to attack back?
By this point. How about we do something a little different?
Okay.
Decapitation.
Yeah, that would be different.
If I could,
Yeah.
I'd like to create bonfire around him.
Ooh. Yep. Okay. That is a plus 10. That is a dex check on him. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, that's an 8. So, as you feel the pain in your thigh from the crack of the club against your leg, you like hobble back for a second, and then you can feel that rage kind of start bubbling inside you just a little bit, and your eyes kind of glint a little bit as then you extend a hand out, and this fire just kind of consumes out from around your wrists and lights the fire on the ground around with a big like as the fire like leaps upward, making him have to leap back and start patting out some bits of his shirt that are now starting to singe with that. And he goes like, all right, that'll count as 1 then. That count as, you got yourself 2, but we'll see if you keep up with your luck. And he kind of like rolls out of where that bonfire is and comes in to try and do another strike, and misses. With his club, he tries to like stab forward into your midsection, trying to break your I don't think you're actually concentrating, because I don't think create bonfire is concentration. No,
I think
it's
it
not.
is.
Is it? Oh, it is concentration. All right, so you are concentrated on that. So he's gonna try and break your concentration on that, but he misses as you like as you leap backwards, and just out of the way, that fire still roars along the ground as you kind of control where it is going. I think you can move it. Yeah, so you have a range. All right, cool. I'll say you're on your next move. Your fire is still going. Do you still want to use the fire to make it like chase after him, or what would you like to do?
Nah, I'd just like to attack him with the hand axe.
Now he's distracted. Heck yeah. Make it an attack roll, so you can go ahead and click on that. It's like, should say like the +3, right?
Yeah.
On your hand axe.
6.
Ooh, you missed. But you know what? I'm gonna give you advantage on this because you are the fire is also, we'll count that as an ally this time. Why not? It's in the middle of a fight. He's trying not to get burned. So roll again.
15.
Boom. Ha, much better. All right. So on that, as like he tries to go for that stab with the club into your sternum, probably would have like knocked the air out of you with the amount of power he put behind that thrust. You catch him off guard just enough. And how would you like to defeat your opponent in this instance?
Of course, take a swipe, run at him, but turn the axe blade around. And just before I'm about to skull this dude all across the floor, stop.
Boop.
There, you're on the nose, just a little. Boop. I love that. There is from everyone around a little bit of a cheer that goes up from those that had been watching as they're like, yeah. Strand gets up from where he's at. The fire kind of starts to dissipate and dwindle as it starts to go out on its own, and he looks over at you and just kind of nods and's like, all right, you can calm down now, music. Shh. All right. He like looks over at you and like reaches out to like grasp your hand in that like warrior clasp that they always do. And it's like, well done. I'd say you're ready. And just in time too, because he like nods over to one of his assistants who like runs over and brings you a little sheet of paper. He's like, you got yourself your first assignment. Let's see how well you handle yourself in the real world.
These are problems.
Oh no, Jube, shut up. I hate you. I hate getting the warrior clap. It's really hard to get rid of ointments and everything. God damn it. Beautiful. So yeah, he gives you a little piece of paper, and on the paper it says to report to the docks, to the cargo ship Nimble Titan, as you are to be meeting up with a few others to do your first patrol / guard duty.
Take the paperwork in my hand. I don't even put it in a pack. I just hold it the entire way. By the time I get there, it's all like messed up and there's fingerprints all over it already.
No, that's great. It's fine. You got some smudges. It's no big deal. Beautiful. You head off to the docks. All right. Lastly, but not leastly, we have Sonia. Okay, Sonia, you find yourself also in the city center, but not where the rest of the hubbub is going on outside with the marshal trainees. You have been sent here after having received your orders. You are to find a man by where did my paper go? By the name of Miles Sharam. He is a mage that works here in the city center, and he's got some papers that he's got the requisition slips basically for this mission. So you're going through the city center in these vast, massive halls of this building. This had once been a school of archmages of ages and ages past. Now currently used as kind of like administration and some housing for those who are staying in the city or are traveling. The city center also contains a large teleportation circle, so a lot of locations will bring individuals to this point. So it acts not only as the city center, but a transportation hub to more direct places. Sonia, tell us who we see walking down the halls towards the administrative building.
So there's a medium build tabaxi, Russian blue tabaxi walking down the hallway. Very much so a step of authority in her walk. She has a wizard hat, despite not at all being a wizard. She's walking down. She's walking down the hallway. She gets to the door. Is the door closed?
No, we'll say that the door is open at the moment. You can see as you're entering, there's a couple people that are in like this little miniature waiting room. That's probably more of an office than a waiting room, but there's like 2 other chairs there and a desk on the other side that has a woman that is sitting there rubbing her temples, looking down at this massive amounts of paper here. Give me an insight check for me.
Insight. I can do that as soon as I pull up my skills. Insight. That is a 19.
Ooh, beautiful. You as you are looking her over, she seems a little frazzled. That's pretty easy to read. You can see the other 2 individuals. There's a Furbolg man that's sitting here. He definitely has more like a tribal like look to him. He's not wearing a shirt. He's got just like dangling beads and bones that cover a good portion of his chest, and he's just kind of sitting back and just like like just kind of like humming to himself and waiting for who knows what. And then the other person that is sitting here is a another human man as well that just kind of looks like rubbing his hands nervously. Has that like probably like a merchant or something, just waiting to hear word from whatever. The girl at the desk looks up. Can I help you?
Sonia, I'm here to get some papers from what was his name? I over the table forgot his name.
Miles.
Miles.
Good. Yes, give me just a moment. She stands. You see this like about middle-aged woman. She's got hair that comes down to her shoulders and a really like nice little, almost like a bob kind of thing, kind of just curls inwards. Gives you like this very like 1940s style vibe to her. In her hair design, and she's wearing a nice tight little dress. I think you are going to be traveling with Miles, right? You were going to Torsh?
I believe so.
Okay,
I think.
let me I'll go get him. Just 1 second. She goes back to into the door back past her, where you can see that there's various other desks, and there's like you can hear more of a murmur of people talking back and forth, and then you're kind of just left in the waiting room for a minute, and kind of like, now what? And then a minute later she comes back out. Miles, this is Sonia. She's going to be taking you over to the Nimble Titan. Please make sure that they have everything that is on the list. It took me so long to make this arrangement. I would hate to have to make a secondary trip down there. Miles comes around the corner, and you see he's a tall man in the 6-foot range or so. Has a nice little leather vest and pants tucked into some boots. You see some scarring along his arm that looks like it's long since healed, but they kind of go crisscross in these odd little patterns. And his other arm is amputated at the elbow. He has a long, straight hair that's kind of tied back into a ponytail that kind of sits down along the side of his chest a little bit, and he's got a really well kept little beard there. Sonia, is it? Yeah.
Yes, that would be me. She offers the hand of his that is not cut off.
he like without even hesitating, like reaches over and grabs it. Pleasure meeting you. My name is Miles. I'm going to be, I guess, traveling with you and your crew. It is my safety that you will be needing to make sure of, so make sure I come back in more pieces than you found me.
Oh, you will definitely be just fine.
Good, I hope so. All right, Fanch, thank you again for letting me stay here with you. In the meantime, I will make sure that everything on your list is acquired, and we'll see you when we come back in a couple days. Thank you. I have way too much work to do. She looks over at Sonia. Best of luck. Nods.
Sonia gives a nod to and a little wave. And,
Miles reaches over and you see he pulls a little side saddle bag, a side bag. I don't know where words come from sometimes. A side bag comes over and he like pats it a little bit. He goes, I got the paperwork in here if that's what you were looking for. Well, let's go.
That would be. Let us go. And she leads him out the door.
Yeah, as you go walking, he makes general conversation, just asking if this is how many assignments you've been on before. To which you replied, the first one. And he goes, oh, excellent. So you're fresh then.
You could say that.
Well, this should be
Read lots of books on it.
Right. I'm sure that will come in handy.
I'm sure it will.
Do you know any of the others that we're going to be traveling with?
No, not at all.
Oh, excellent. Well, that makes two of us then. You walk through the halls of the city center, and as you are heading out, you go into this big, beautiful garden. It also acts as a mini landing pad for the smaller airships. Out here in this large courtyard outside of the city center, you can see this well manicured garden that kind of leads up to this beautiful space. It's very much like walking through it feels like you're walking through a university, which makes sense, but it's just got this such well manicured city center vibe. You can see that there are a couple of mages that are practicing some mage handcraft as they're moving objects or trying to pass one to the other without dropping the object. The intense look of concentration from these young mage apprentices that are just trying with all their might to not drop the clay pot as it goes from one person to the other. They look like children. It's quite an interesting thing to see people of all ages, races, and backgrounds here in Atet. It has truly been one of the more interesting sites as far as cities that maybe you have been to or had seen before. Sure that there's always a good variety, but here they seem to be so solely focused in what they are doing to help every other nation, whereas in most cities everyone's kind of just doing their own thing, and with a little bit of focus here and there, this city just acts like a organism in that it's just it is so singularly focused in their relief efforts, not only in bettering themselves but also those that they're trying to help out. And as you are walking through the city towards the ship, you see this massive airship that you are going to be traveling in. Above table very much has this giant whale shape to it. It's just really big bellied at the bottom with it rounds out almost to where it comes almost back in around on itself to the deck on top. But you get to the dockyard, and Miles waves to the captain at the end of the gangway. Just as a Rux, would you say you would have ran the whole way, or would you have just like power walked it?
Going on an
Just
adventure.
You ever see somebody with a clipboard and a serious look on their face, and they just make a beeline? That's it exactly.
Oh, beautiful.
And he's just walking.
He's like, I've got a mission. I've got a mission. I've got a mission. Hey, 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 hey. Beautiful. Just as you are arriving, Sonia, you see a rather, I mean, it's not like a crazy big walk, but it's a decent walk. So maybe you're not necessarily out of breath, but there's definitely the sweat that has broken on your forehead from the.
Why is he sweating so profusely?
As you arrive here at the ship at the same time, Rux, you see the ship. You look down, you check the list, check the name, you check it twice. Yeah, this is definitely where you're supposed to go. You see Sonia and this Miles man, which, you know, description wise, you know what they look like. But as you walk up to this man, these people at the gangway, Miles is in the process of introducing himself along with Sonia to the captain. He's like, I have the list of things that we are going to be picking up. The requisition slips and the order forms are all. He like pats the bag on his side. I believe have all of the security crew arrived, and the captain's like, I think we're just missing one. And like looks up and like looks around as Rux comes up. He's like, are you looking over at Rux? You.
Hey, is this the ship?
Yes, this is the ship. He like looks over at the paper, just shakes his head. He like looks. Considering that you just came from a sparring match, I'm also assuming that maybe you're a little on the like dusted side as well.
It's hot.
And it is hot. It is.
Yeah.
There is a very warm breeze that is. I mean, they call it the Fire Peak Mountains for a reason. So, you know.
Fire Island.
But yeah, no, that's a different one shot. But you come here, and the captain's like, yes, you. Then I think that most everyone's aboard. Then you three are the last ones that we're waiting on. What's your name? He points over at Rux.
Rux. Just Rux.
All right. Well, going up the gangway, you'll find. Oh my God. Hold on. You'll find Feynman up by the door, the elven boy. You'll see him. He'll lead you to where you're going to be staying.
Do I need these papers anymore?
No, I guess not. Tears them up and throw into the wind. Beautiful. All right, so you go up the gangway. Sonia and Miles, you follow up as well. As you climb up onto the deck of the ship, you can see this. I mean, it's a decently sized open space between from one end to the other. These airships above table, these airships, canonically, we kind of designed them along the lines of Eberron style. So they have like, at the moment while docked, they don't have the elemental ring active, but they have like these masts that like stick up. I'm assuming with this cargo ship this size will probably have two masts, one on either side, and then they have the arms that would normally stick out to kind of complete the circle, are kind of folded in onto the sides of the airship. So it uses arcane like lifts to kind of like peter in and out. There's another word besides petering in and out, but idling kind of thing to get out of the something like that. Once they'll idle out of the docking bay once you guys are arrived, but it's you'll hear the captain like do this really loud whistle, to which sets everybody off into getting the ship ready. And everyone, as the ship starts to lurch out of the docking space, it lurches out a little bit before it just kind of like sinks down, as the docking yard itself kind of sits over an open space, and as it kind of falls out from the back of Atet itself continues to kind of move across the sky as the ship falls out into open air. You can see the long arms on either side start to like extend outwards, and then once they get to both sides, let me see here. You hear the creaking of the wood a little bit. There we go. As the ship moves out, you'll see a quick spark on either end, and it just, the elemental ring just starts to power up. It's this strange swirly mixture that looks something between lightning and fire. It goes all the way around as it creates this ring of energy around the fore and aft of the ship, kind of allowing it to propel itself forward as it flies down below. As the ship gets underway, where do you think we might find everyone?
In the bed. Or, like my little bunk, just like chilling, like.
Okay. For all intents and purposes, then we are gonna say that your bunks are, or your cabins are, like all in sequential order next to each other. So then, oh my gosh, I'm gonna call you Kindred.
So I can watch everyone walk by me.
Well, then, I mean, you have doors.
No, mine's open. No.
Okay, well, your door is open. You watch as like.
But I do want to be able to like see when they come in to like see who I'm working with.
Okay. Yeah, and I will say over the last few minutes, you've seen Feynman come by. This like, it's kind of like almost gives like nervous cabin boy vibes. Just this young elven man is just like, yes, you're this is gonna be your cabin right over here. And this is gonna be your cabin right over here. And you see him talk as each person is led to the cabin. I guess honestly, Topher, you've only seen, you see Rux and Sonia and Miles come by, because Riss is currently still exploring the majority of the ship. And you've seen a couple people go back and forth, some of the crew, but Riss, I will say that as you come by, you know that this is like the security cabins. So you see that Topher is in this open door.
Immediately, just in the doorway. Hi, are you on the security team?
That's why I'm in here. What's up?
Awesome. I'm Reese. I'm also on the security team. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. So have you done this before?
Oh, no, this is the first time. How about you?
I don't know, Aaron.
Mm,
Maybe like half a mission.
maybe.
I did half a mission, but I tried to play it off as like, yeah, I did one once before. It was all right. Nothing too crazy.
Awesome.
And then have the others, like, y'all come into y'all's cabins as well already?
Yeah, we'll say why not. We'll
So then just kind of like pointing down, like, the others are in theirs, and so this is us.
Excellent. This can be amazing.
Beautiful.
It's amazing. So
Yeah.
note that.
We'll say then it'll be in line of order. It'll guess Topher's, Riss, then Rux and Sonia, and then Miles will be at the one on the end of that. but as you guys, each individual cabin is basically the same. It's just like a small rectangular space. There is a deep set, like almost like a bunk bed that comes out of the wall, like halfway, and halfway is within the wall. But it's got light bedding and like a pillow and blanket, but
Like those train carts where it's just like
almost, yeah, but like the edges of it come up so that in case of turbulence or anything, you're not going to just automatically fall off the bed. You have enough of a side rail on front and back and sides to kind of keep you, so you can grab onto if you need to for any rough maneuvers. Which, okay, calm down. For any, okay, I can't even say rough maneuvers again now. Anyway, it's stable, okay? That's all that matters. You're not
Nice
gonna
and sturdy.
nice and sturdy. Oh god, you're not gonna fall out, okay? You're not gonna fall out. Jesus. This is gonna be amazing. Okay. But yeah, you can hear that they're like the voices of everybody talking. Miles comes over to where Riss and Topher, I guess you guys are there. He like nods and waves. He goes, "Hello. Figured I'd introduce myself. My name is Miles. I'm the one who's running this little venture of ours."
So, where are we going again?
Torch.
Torch to get wood, right?
And some other things. He looks you up and down. He's like, he leans back into the hallway again. Oi, Rux, you there?
I'm alive.
Come over here.
Slides the door open, peeks his head around the corner. What's up?
Like this would make the four of you then. You he looks at each of you and you can tell that he's not necessarily like judging, but he is definitely like gauging of the four of you. And just like, I'm assuming the four of you are all new to.
Is Sonia out?
I'm assuming you've kind of just been following wherever he's been, unless
Doing
you've
the tour.
gone back to your room specifically.
Okay, she'll be right there. Okay.
So yeah, new. He like points to Riss, new. Over at Topher, new.
Ish.
And then he like points back over his shoulder towards where Sonia is, like new. And then Rux is like, very new. All right. Great. Well, my name is Miles Sharam, and I have been requested by Fanch Mercantile to go down to Torch and speak with Trinitor and Maeve. These are the two contacts that we'll be having down in Torch. We are to acquire timber for rebuilding. We also have, he opens the sack on his side and starts pulling out like a small rolled paper that he you could tell is like had been sitting in a scroll, and he kind of like unfurls it. Timbers, a few jars of river silt and some smooth river stones and a couple of other odds and ends that Fanch has requisitioned for work back in Baldur's Gate.
Can I do take a peek at the list he's got?
Yeah. Are you trying to do it sneakily, or are you trying to
I want to see like what's all on the list without being like.
without going hello? Okay, yeah. Give me a sleight of hand check for me, if you will.
Okay. 15.
15. Let's see if he. Nope, he doesn't notice. So you look at the list, and indeed it's like whatever, a butt ton of
legit.
timber. Yeah, it's legit, like a butt ton of timber. There's like 60 jars of river silt, which is like this really fine stuff that you like
thatching stuff.
you use it more for like clay work, masonry, that sort of like there's another word that I'm not.
So like construction supplies.
It's basically construction supplies, yeah. River stone, like there's several like tons of river stones, also probably used in construction. There's three crates of some. It has some sort of name and then metal, whatever that is. It is. Hold on, I guess you did look at it. Steel. It's like steel ingots. It's just most of it's just construction materials.
Okay.
But yeah, he like as he looks through the four of you, we've got once we arrive by the end of the night, we'll set up camp. Well, but we could probably find a place to stay there. I've got a little bit of some spending allowance. We can find ourselves a tavern or something that we can stay at, or we can just camp out on the ship. But we have to park the ship a ways out from the town, so if we don't want to have to walk back and forth. And then we've got 3 days to have everything loaded up, and then back to meet up with Atet as it swings back around towards Baldur's Gate. But Atet is going to continue down the mountain range.
Okay. So if we play it right, we get like an extra day to have fun. Possibly.
Potentially. We just got to make sure. We just got to make sure to, keep an eye out. There's not a lot of trouble that should be had in Torch. It's a small mining and lumber town, but
Is there a good library?
I don't know. I've never been there before, so it might be, but I wouldn't count on it.
Well,
Well, it just depends on your version of library. You could read whatever.
I can teach locals too.
Okay.
Mm.
It's not what I had in mind, but to each their own. No.
All right. Well, like I said, we've got a few hours before we reach the base of the mountains. You can feel like the ship has been kind of slowly, steadily descending. It's going on like a gentle glide, so it feels like you're on a constant elevator that's going really slow. So you can kind of feel this constant shift in your stomach as you just kind of continually go down. Being that Atet kind of stays up close to the top of the mountain range, you kind of just are flying down to the valley below. Torch itself, if you pull up the map of Faerun, which I'll put in the chats, the ones that we use. But if you pull up that map, it's pretty close to the center of the map, to be honest. If you find like the Lake of Steam, the Shar is to the south of it. The Lake of Steam is to the west. To the north, you have, I guess the Sea of Fallen Stars is kind of like the big body of water to the north of it. And then if you just go south of the Sea of Fallen Stars, you'll see the Chondlewood. And just below the Chondlewood, between that and Fire Steep Mountains, you'll see Torch. It's a tiny little town on the, there's like it's called the Old Road.
But
But
Spandy line. No.
Spandelian? God damn it. Spandelian, not Spandelion.
Nope, Spandy line.
That would be north. So Sea of Fallen Stars, you'll see Spandelian there on the what is that? Algorand Peninsula. If you just go south from that. Yeah.
above table. Can I go take care of my door really quick?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. 2 seconds.
No, you're good.
Alright, so I can kill him while he's stepping away.
Bang! Seal his howling front door. Nice. Okay. Okay. As you guys are doing that, is there anything that you are wanting to ask or do before?
Just like basic, like I'm more of a get your hands dirty up close and personal kind of guy, so none of y'all are gonna be like throwing big like fire shit, right? I gotta like watch my back for.
Not fire.
Okay.
Dot,
me when to
dot, dot, dot.
Just yell, tell me when to duck. And I'll do my best.
I'll do my best to remember.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly precise, thankfully.
So then you're accurate.
Well,
I'd say
depends on the day.
accurate.
Okay. And then just light talk, be lighthearted until like later on where you're like actually expected to do stuff.
Okay. Sounds good. You as Miles like watches you guys kind of like just interact for a little bit as you're kind of just trying to get a grasp on, your style of combat. He just kind of nods to himself. He's like, well, it's been a long morning for me. I'm going to lay down for a bit and try and catch a quick nap before he looks over at Sonia. I was going to say a cat nap. I hope that's not offensive.
I don't see why it would be.
Excellent. Good. Just, you never know. Just trying to be considerate. I haven't come across too many tabaxi in my time. So, trying to gauge. Oh, just a little. But yes, I'm going to go over to my room. If you need anything, feel free to bother me, I suppose. He kind of gives a very warm smile. He kind of feels like either like almost paternal in a way. You can see he's already kind of adopting you as, all right, you guys are going to be my little children, but also serious enough to where, he definitely feels like like a boss, but isn't taking that kind of leadership role too seriously, to where he's just, if you need anything, I'll be over there. Don't get into too much trouble before we actually need to be getting into trouble.
So really
Which one
quick,
of us?
above table, we're going to be leaving the airship at a point to go get the supplies and then bring them back, and then the airship's going to come back.
No, you're going to be going into town to let them know to start. Their workers are going to start loading it. You're just making sure that everything is going
Okay.
smooth during the loading process.
Okay.
Ooh, logistical security.
Basically. Yeah. Just to make sure there's no shenanigans while loading a large vessel that is going towards a very important city. That sort of thing.
So then, like, I'm guessing it's gonna be like at the bottom, like a cargo bay door opens up, like kind of like that in the warehouse down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna. Well, I'm not 100% sure how but yeah, there is a door.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So then,
there's like a door at the front of the airship that there is that cargo door. They're gonna have to load it on there somehow. So, But you're not expected to be the ones doing the loading. You are just making sure that
It gets there.
it gets there and safely. And no, there's no
Activate my trap card.
not tomfoolery. What is the word? Like a trap, but also
Shenanigans?
basically sabotage. That there is no sabotage planned. That was the word I'm looking for. Okay.
So then if he goes to like take a nap, I'll turn to the others. You want to go like look at the warehouse and see what's going on down there? See what it's like?
I'm game.
It's really big.
Well, yeah, the
Might as
ship's,
well go look.
yeah. Have you, I look at Rex. You already been down there or what?
No, I've literally just been in my cabin the whole time, and that's it.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just kind of like explore, like go all the way down, like probably where we're not supposed to.
Heard. Beautiful. Following, I guess, risks. Are you taking?
Oh yeah, it's right over
Rice.
here, and I can just show
I,
them.
I forgot. Rice, Risk.
Reese.
Reese. Neither of them. Got it. Reese.
Pieces.
That'll be easy to remember, as I have one. So there you go.
Okay.
Just put it right
Jealous.
there. All right. So Reese, you as you were taking them down and kind of like showing, and this is where the galley is, and this is where you like as if you've been here for so long. Actually, make a history check. You got to beat a 5.
Well, based on my last roll to do something like this. Oh, natural 20.
Oh yeah. All right.
Wasn't
So
there.
you remember, yeah. You remember your
Back
way.
in your day.
Yeah, you follow down, go down, you go past the galley, past a couple more decks where it's like crew quarters and such, and you finally get to the entryway to the belly of the ship. Here you can hear the arcane engines, just like this very low, deep thrumming sound as it just powers continually. Like you can feel the deck below your feet almost has like a vibration to it, and it's not even 100% sure if that's from the wind that is blowing past or if it is the power of the arcane engines themselves that is that you can feel in the soles of your shoes.
Like I said, big.
Yeah, and so you have this like, I mean, it is dark, so it kind of has like a lantern, arcane lantern on each rib of the vessel as it goes down, but it's just this big open space, and there's a little bit of an echo to your voices as you are here. We're gonna say that as you guys are here and like looking around, and I'm assuming potentially playing with the sound of throwing your voice back and forth, you hear this one woman's voice from the hallway behind you. Can I help you?
I hide.
Just like duck around the corner.
I'll immediately go, hi, yeah, we're the security team. We're just not casing. Doing
We're
a
casing the
perimeter
jo-
check.
Casing the
That's the
joint is
word.
crazy. You as you turn around, you see a Air Genasi woman. This is a very pale, like palish blue skin. You see like these like very like almost like a tribal tattoo that goes across her forehead, almost like a tiara or a band of some sort, but it's got these really intricate like wavy tattoos. Her hair flows. She's got the like one of those undercuts on both sides, and just like a little bit of hair that kind of just wispily flows in the air.
Love it.
She goes, security. Okay, sure. Finding everything to your I don't know.
Satisfaction. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It looks very secure in here. How do you get stuff in?
So there would be a door on the other side of the hold that lowers down, and then whatever means they use, whether it be wagon or arcane, although I have a feeling where we're going, it's probably going to be by wagon. So we're going to
there
be.
a lock
Lower
on the
down.
door?
Is that like a? Are you thinking? Is it more drawbridge, or is it like we open and then a ramp slide? Like what's the?
Both. The front of the ship opens to the side and up against. Have you not been to the other side of the hold yet?
No, we just got here.
So you're not quite fully done your perimeter check then.
And does the door have a lock? I feel like that's important.
How about you follow me? My name's Shin, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Sonia.
Reese.
Sonia. Pleasure. She kind of gives you a once over, and consider. Is your fur blue?
No, it's gray.
Gray. Okay.
Russian,
I could. You said well because you said
it's
something.
Russian blue.
Russian blue. Right. Exactly.
The
But
gray cat.
yes, because I know that now. I mean, I know that there aren't blue cats actually.
Or you know.
Cats aren't blue.
I mean, sometimes they can be when you
They are in Russian.
If you try hard
when they are. Oh no, not the frozen cats. Anyway, you follow Shin as she takes one of the arcane lanterns off the wall, and she as she takes it off the wall, she looks over to where Topher is kind of just like hugged to the side.
I was about to say, is there a point where like I could kind of like come around and like walk around behind and be like, oh, I found you.
You can
Jesus
make
Christ.
you can make a stealth check if you wish.
Okay.
And I guess for the rest of you, look at your passive perception. It should there be under your senses page.
13.
Yours is 10. Beautiful.
16.
16. And then Rux, did you find yours?
Yep.
And what did you say you rolled, Topher?
13.
13. Okay, so if it's, I think everybody except for Riss, you snuck up on Riss, but everybody else kind of they kind of knew where you had gone. We'll say that Shin was kind of more focused, so you do kind of start, it's like, there's a little bit of the
Ah,
aha, ha ha ha. As they are startled, but then continue to show you. They walk you across the entirety of the length, and you get to by the time that the other side starts to be fully illuminated, the where you came from has kind of fallen away into like the dimness of the dark. Like that's how expansive this space is. Even with the lights along the side, it's not bright in here. It's just enough to kind of, make it not completely pitch black. But you get to the other side and you can see that there is indeed a like ramp that is resting currently on the bow of the ship. So it kind of like sets like this as it kind of curves upwards. And you can see where the doors, there's like pulleys on either side that would like open the doors this way and then lower the gangway down. If that makes sense. Shin goes into an explanation of like, oh yes, that lever there. We need
This one? No. Pull the lever.
Hey guys, I found a button.
But she says that, that there'll be two of the other workers, one manning each side that will like open
Oh, they have to
open the
work
doors
in
in
unison?
unison, for the doors to be opened and then the gangway to be dropped once they reach the ground. To answer your question, Sonia, was it right? That there is a lock. So yes, it's not going to just open in the middle of the air. You
Is
have
it a
to.
padlock or a deadbolt or?
It's there's sort of an arcane ward that's up in the captain's galley, up on the top deck. That
So
they.
arcane lock or?
Yes, basically yes. So they unlock it from up there once we are ready, and it allows the doors to open. Otherwise, yeah, stay shut.
Sounds pretty secure to me.
Good. I would hope so. I don't know if you noticed, but there are these. She points over at the wall by one of the levers. There are these boxes here that allow for communication. It's basically you shout into it if some. No, it's kind of a pipe that runs along the course of the ship. So it's almost like an intercom, but basically if you shout into
tin
this,
cans.
the tin can sort of style. So you shout into this, the entirety of the ship will hear whatever it is that you are saying. But it travels from like here all the way up to the captain's,
Sonia
to
is gonna pick
the
one
bridge.
up, and she's just gonna shout into it, just full yell, testing, testing, and then see if anybody hears any. See if she hears anything.
Yes, of course. You hear a sound on the other side.
I'm sorry, who is there? What was that?
Sorry, this is just one of the security down in the bay. We're just making sure everything works.
Right.
And then just like that's all you hear. That's all you hear from the captain.
If I'm next to Rex, I'll be like, "That's not gonna dock our pay, is it?"
Oh, I don't think so. It'll be fine.
Wait, we're
It's not
getting
like
paid?
I spend a copper to use it every time.
Yeah.
It's a copper to you. Called collect. It charges the captain a copper every time to use it. Is crazy.
God, these long distance charges are ridiculous.
Beautiful. All right. So, Sonia's like, probably we don't go doing that. Just, for whatever reason. It's more for emergencies or official business, but good looking out, I suppose. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I made sure it worked. I feel like that's important.
Yeah.
You probably could have just checked the safety log right next to it.
This last checked 2 hours ago.
Oh my god.
That's yeah. So that's how that works. Any other questions, or do you need to see anything else?
No, I don't think so. Where's the canteen? Is there a canteen on?
Oh yeah, that's back upstairs.
Yeah.
Or up above deck? Up deck? How? It's that way. Points up.
There is a galley. It's on the third deck. You've got Idrelin is the chef that we have.
Is there a shower?
Yeah, we've got some the presto the
Prestidigitation?
that yeah those things, those little wands sticks that they have hanging.
Do they have a new car smell?
I think so. Yeah.
The one that we had that one. I don't know if it's common or not.
Yeah, I think. I think so. It's got this strange mixture of like leather and adhesive for some reason. It's
What's a
it's kind of
car?
kind of nice. A cart, new cart
Oh,
smell.
okay.
New cart smell.
Cart.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It's the accent.
I've always preferred the spring breeze one.
The spring breeze is crazy. But yeah, above above table in the airship that the gang had, they had a prestidigitation booth, and it had a wand of prestidigitation that you would stand under, and it would like clean you. Yeah, shower.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So they've got a row of them upstairs, 4th level. But yeah, I guess I'll. Do you want to walk back that way? I'm gonna go take the lamp back, or do you got your own? Like,
I'll walk that way. I mean, I can cast spells, but you know.
No.
I am feeling a little hungry, so yeah, I think I'll head to the galley too.
All right. So heading back to the other side, there is definitely, you can go up to the galley and get yourself some snacks and kind of continue your chill, relaxed time. But within, if there's nothing else like that you're wanting to say or do with each other first.
Can I do, and I hate being this guy, but can I do an insight check on Shin? Like, why was she down there by herself alone?
Sure.
Ooh.
God damn it. Luck ran out. That's gonna be a 7.
I mean, she doesn't
That's a
give
big
you bad.
shit.
She doesn't give you bad vibes. I mean, she's just one of the crew of the ship.
Doing what we were
She
doing,
probably just well, I mean, she came up the hallway from while you guys were there, kind of in the entrance, and was seeing 4 individuals she'd never seen before, just like echo, echo, echo. So she just was checking in, probably.
And what race is she? You said she was an Air Genasi?
Air Genasi. Okay. So, you
Would
grab
us
us.
spending time in like the galley count as like a short rest or something like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
that's
Then I do actually have something I want to do. I have the Inspiring Leader feat, which means I can do a bolstering performance. So after a short or long rest, give a performance when you do up to 6 allies, which can include yourself. It won't this time, but within 30 feet of you, gain temporary hit points equal to math, and it comes out to being 8 temporary hit points. So I'll just.
Hot dog eating contest. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, you need to chew. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway.
No.
That's definitely a performance.
I think Reese will sort of just like go into this sort of like tale or like story of some sort, and just sort of like just put on a bit of use his prestidigitation to like do like little flares and blasts and different stuff like that. But yeah, everyone can take 8 temporary hit points because I'm paranoid.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times that's a good thing.
If
Alrighty.
Miles happens to be there, he can get those temporary hit points too. I don't know what.
He'll be in
if he
his
needs them or
room.
not.
He'll be in his room.
Alright, then 3 other random, actually, the cook and 2 other random crew members now have 8 temporary hit points.
The
Beautiful.
stewardess.
Yeah. Idreline is a very beefy, maternal like woman. She's kind of almost to the point of being grandma, but hasn't hit grandma age yet. But she's like right there. But she looks like if you took a lumberjack
Olga.
and then decided, you know what? I don't want to cut trees down anymore. I want to cook some souffles. And now she's in this galley. So she's just got, big beefiness to her. Definitely makes a hearty ass stew. Like,
Nice.
Is she like really aggressive when she cooks?
no, she's surprisingly dainty. Which just
what
got
species?
human. She is a human woman, but just has like, almost like
The softest,
Viking,
gentlest touch.
Viking like lumberjack woman, big muscular shoulders, big muscular arms and forearms, and she's just like slowly doing this ladle ever so gently, and you see that whenever she like lifts it up, it's with the utmost caution that she just goes,
The spoon head
there
is
it
so
is.
It's like the
massive.
perfect combination of everything in the stew.
exactly. And she's grabbed all of it. It'll like perfect.
Nice.
But yes, you get your food. You have a inspiring moment, so now you have an extra bonusness to it. Okay, let's see here. I'll go with this. You hear at some point, it feels like it has only been but a few minutes, but you do hear that over the intercom system.
All right, we're going to be landing soon, so make sure you're ready at the gangway or at the front of the ship as we get ready to dock. We're about half mile out of town, so we were able to find a spot that had enough of a clearing for the nimble to set down. To all crews, man your stations. Our guests as well would pick your position, I suppose, and do whatever you want to do. I'm sorry.
Just kind of like mumbles out the rest of whatever he was saying. You go to your rooms, gather whatever little belongings you need to take with you.
So, could I have gotten a pair of Thay-Bands?
Sure.
Yeah.
So for
Danger Zone.
for context, there you go.
They
for,
are custom items.
for context, since we had a drow in our party before, and we did a lot of daytime and on surface stuff, we devised Thay-Bands, and they were basically like ways to keep his eyes from melting out of his head.
And we also have Thaviators. They do the same thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful masterpieces.
Yeah. Well, this was coming from Ardrin, who was drow, but then had like the most southern accent. He was like two degrees short of doing like the finger guns for his warlock Eldritch Blast. Like it was cowboy hat and everything. Hence the duster that he wore in the art I sent you guys. But yes, as you guys get to your room, you hear the door slide to the side. As Miles like, ooh, that was restful. I see you all are awake.
We've been awake.
Oh, good, I
It's
guess.
been like 10
Two-
minutes.
I feel like I've been asleep for an age. That's good. That's good. Well, I heard we're about to land, so I guess we'll go to the gangway on the front of the ship. You guys already had a look around?
Yes.
Yep.
Made sure everything worked just
I
fine.
just look at Sonya like, yep.
You know, I had the strangest dream that I heard your voice, but I'm sure it was just, just a dream.
Oh yeah, thaumaturgy is
Yeah.
a really cool spell.
He and the rest of you go down to the bottom of the ship and make your way to the front. You see these two large. Oh well, one you have one large hobgoblin on one side, and the other one is like probably part Goliath. As you see these two guys like reach to both of the levers on that front part of the ship. Once you feel it kind of like settle, the thrum of the engine beneath your feet has kind of died down. And you see and hear the large chains just like start to go clink, 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 as they're like starting to like let the doors open or pull them to the side, and that super dark chamber of the hold suddenly is pierced through with light from the outside. Not super bright, as it is now the sun is starting to set, but as the sun, that brilliant like orange golden light that kind of like spills in and pierces the darkness, making this line of golden orange light kind of spread out across and around you. The clanking sound continues as the I don't have it. I thought I did. As the gangway is like lowered down, and you guys take in your first breath of air here at the foot of the Chandlewood, and it is probably for some one of the most like refreshing scents you've ever had, as it's like wet pine, but then also smells of earth, as you see the golden light piercing through the tops of these trees, these enormous pines that like spread out along the horizon. The air feels cool and crisp as if it had just rained, and that earthy like smell of like petrichor is just like, you just take these big lungfuls of air. Atet by no means is a smelly place, mostly because it is up high. There's a constant breeze from the air above, but it smells fresh, like fresh air there, or almost like very little air there because of sometimes how high up it is. This is just so very grounding in its freshness and crispness. You see some of the sailors on the ship, the operators, as they have like brought the gangway down. There is indeed probably about like 30-40 feet in front of you a beaten dirt path. Maybe it had at one time been laid with rocks, but now because of just the dampness of it, they've kind of sunken into the earth more so than they are like sticking above it. So that's a nice mixture of like mud and grass and root and stone, but you can definitely see that this padded path goes a ways off, and about like he said, probably about a half mile away, you see a small town that is nestled at the slopes of these mountains on one side, and a dense wood on the other. You can, as you are stepping out onto the ground and feel that briskness of the air, and the smell of the pines and everything, you also catch that little bit of firewood smell. As you can see, the smokestacks are like starting to really puff out as probably evening dinners and houses are being warmed as everybody's returning back home from the day's activities. Miles turns to all of you. He's like, well, we've got a little bit of sunlight before it's completely dark. Shall we go and see what we can find in Torsh and see where we can start? Either find who we need to find first, or at least find us a place to stay before we get started in the morning. Whichever comes first. Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, good.
Y'all guys lucked out, because for a second I thought we were gonna have to jump and y'all were gonna catch a sight because I'm in a kilt. But I just kind of laughed that off, like, haha. And then
Ha 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 ha! We'll start wall walking. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Well, as you guys make your way up the path towards the town of Torsh, we will go ahead and go on break there. So we'll be back in like about 5-10 minutes, and allow everyone to get a little potty break, a little drink break or whatnot, and we'll be right back. So don't go nowheres.
hang in there.
Beautiful. You last we left off, as you guys had started your journey into the town of Torch, a place where you are to be spending the next couple of days as you are gathering, as you are securing supplies, making sure they're nice and secure.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour. As you're walking in, they're like, we already did that this morning.
They're just in a constant cycle of doing it.
It's over the loudspeaker and everything. Bonjour.
Beautiful. Okay. You guys get into as you enter into the town, it definitely feels like small Skyrim town, you know, but there's like, it goes a little deeper. There's a couple of the big stores you can tell are right here in the main street. The roadway is so well packed that even though the grass and grounds all around have a dampness from fresh rain, at the same time, the ground feels more like spongy. The more you walk into town, it's like so well compacted with like wood chips and everything else that the ground has almost like a spongy quality to it versus being like muddy and soppy where it would get everywhere.
Perfect.
Yeah, but it makes it, I don't know if you've ever been to any of the parks now that they don't have like gravel or wood chips. Now they have like this soft padding that makes it feel like you're walking on the moon or something. It's kind of what it feels like. It gives a little bit, so there's almost like a bounciness as you are walking, but you can see these also like these grooves that are cut of like the different carts that are pulling things. You can see there as you are first entering, there is a store, Maeve's Mining is to the left, and just past it you see Trinitor's Lumber Mill, and Miles points those two out and is like, all right, these are the ones that we're needing to go to. So what do you think? We go find ourselves a place to stay first? And you can see that there's a few people in the town who are kind of like moving about as they are going either to shops or back to home, and they've seen the giant ass airship that is now parked like half a mile outside of town. There's definitely a couple of people that are like watching you guys as you are approaching in, and also like marveling, starting to walk past you to like look at this giant airship, which it's not like airships are still kind of a novel thing. They're definitely not common by any means. So it's not like, oh, there's a boat.
It's like seeing a huge cargo ship. Be like, let's take my picture with it.
Yeah, basically, they're. What's a picture?
I'm holding it up.
Come,
Sorry.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Definitely. Yeah.
May I suggest? Can we go talk to them first? They might have a deal or recommendations on where to get a good room, and that way we don't get taken advantage of as the tourist that just showed up that everyone saw.
We could split up.
Not bad, not bad.
Split up, gang.
We would cover more ground.
Listen, I'm just here to do the business. You are here to do the keeping of the safe. So,
If we're supposed to keep him safe, why don't we stay with him?
Is it? And you said we're out there kind of evening-ish, like sun
Yeah.
is going down.
It's
how
it's
much daylight do we have left?
probably about like 45 to an hour.
Do you think we could complete both tasks and get back to the inn in time, or would it be better if we split up?
Let's split up.
Yeah.
They're they're like right across the street from me.
They're like the two places are literally next to each other, and then
I mean, if anything, we can yell.
Just send the people with
Hey
the
guys,
highest
they don't have a
AC.
room.
well
Just send the
the
people with the highest armor class with the important person.
yeah. Which to that point, does everybody has armor or no?
I do.
Technically.
Okay, heard.
What do you mean?
I mean,
technically?
you've seen the picture. You
Yeah.
see what he's wearing.
Mechanically, I have armor.
I just wanted to make sure because let's see. I think we have one. I think Rux, I don't know if you have armor. I also don't know if you
Medium
have
armor.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it in your equipment, and that's when I looked at your armor class. That's why I was like, okay. All right. So then, there is. I mean, you could probably go deeper into town to find an inn or a tavern. The two places that you were needing to go to, the lumber mill and the mining place, are like those are the two that are right next to each other.
I'll look at Rux. Miles, Rux, you want to go handle some wood?
Phrasing. Sure.
Miles is. Do you actually say that?
Yep.
Miles looks over at Rux, then looks over at Topher. Sure.
My man. Let's go.
All right, Sonia. So we'll deal with the hard rocks.
Yes, we shall go do that.
All right. Yes, Joom. Some questionable statements indeed.
Just don't get stuck between a rock and a hard place.
All right. I'm going to call forth a lightning bolt from the heavens. Okay.
Direct.
Spontaneous banishment.
Yeah. Ooh, that was wild. All right. Reese and Sonia. I'll take a rock hard, please. God damn it, Elfie. Reese and Sonia, I am going to we'll go ahead and go with you guys first.
Before we split, I want to get the necessary paperwork off of Miles.
Yeah. Okay.
So that we don't just walk in saying, "Hey, we need some boulders, right? That's what we're shopping
Delivered
for."
to that thing that's way
That's
over
not a rock. That's a boulder.
Beautiful. Yes, Miles goes through his satchel, pulls out a requisition slip, and hands it over to you. He goes, all right, so you're going to be wanting to talk to Maeve. Yes, Maeve is the one who runs this place, her and her husband. And yes, she should be expecting us. So just hand that to her and see what details.
Do you know this May?
I have not met her, no. It was all, I'm just the messenger, basically. We're just going to make sure that everything is contracted out correctly.
Excellent. Can I read over this requisition form since I have I know backgrounds don't do much of stuff anymore, but I do have the merchant background. If I can just read over it and just sort of assess, make sure that I know what we need and what is expected, so that we don't get taken for fools when we go in there.
All right. So you yes, go ahead and give me a I guess intelligence with proficiency. Or, yeah.
Okay,
or wisdom with proficiency. I don't know whichever one you're higher with.
Intelligence would be, I get a +1 to intelligence rolls and +0 to wisdom.
Okay, so yes, intelligence.
All right. Let's see. Okay, you're fired. 10.
10. Beautiful. Yeah, so they're supposed to provide a decent amount of jars of the river silt, the river stones, the polished river stones. There is also a
Now, when we say jars, are we talking like jars, or are we talking?
it doesn't say,
Jars.
but it does say that there's like about 500 of them.
Good.
And then it does have at the very bottom, it says one Mave special. But this is more like a list of items. It doesn't have like any prices on there.
Okay.
It's just it's basically like just making sure that these things are going to be delivered and then there is a contract. There is in writing. It does have Fanch Mercantile and then Mave's Mining on there.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys go up the stairs and into this building, all of these, mind you, log cabins, like big, giant beams of wood that are split and cut to make these buildings here. And as you go inside, you find that your boots crunch on the wood and like pebbled floor here. This looks like if you took the entirety of the village's like wipe your feet here and then they dumped all of that on the floor. I guess Texas well, I'm sure there are other places, but Texas Roadhouse, the peanuts, yeah, it's just that, but it's just like pebbles and dirt that kind of like litter the corners and edges. This place has probably never been broomed ever. It's never been broomed, never been swept. Anyway. Listen, I never said I was a smart boy, okay? Just sometimes words come out. Nice. And so as you are walking in and you see that there's like, it's like an armory for miners. There's just like rows upon rows of shovels, pickaxes, and all sorts of stuff. Some of it looks personalized already. Some of it looks new, as if like, oh, you could buy this. But some of this looks like they're just storing equipment. On the other end of this, like almost like a living room space, there is a counter with a hanging oil lamp that is that you see a orc woman that is currently like leaning on the counter as she's like going through one paper and then looking at it back again, looking at it back again. Doesn't acknowledge anybody walking in the door. Is just like very focused on what she's doing. She's got her hair like pulled back into a ponytail, but it's still like messily falling around her face. Yeah.
Before we make ourselves known, I want to cast Detect Good and Evil.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I can, for the duration, which is 10 minutes, I can sense the location of aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of myself. And if the hollow spell is active, if so, where.
Oh, very nice. All right. You don't get any pings at the moment. But walking in, not looking up. Yep. What is it?
In Orcish, I will say. Oh, what's the place we're from again? The
Fanch Mercantile.
Fanch. So in Orc, I'll say, we come representing the Fanch Mercantile. We're here to fulfill the contract.
Orcish just changes your accent.
Yeah. She like looks up very slowly. And in Orcish, now that we're doing this, I guess. I'm sorry, who'd you say you were?
I'll walk up to the desk, put the little contract down. We come representing the Fanch Mercantile group. We're here to collect, and I will list off all the stuff. And one Mave special, whatever that is. We were not really informed.
Huh.
I don't understand a word either of you are saying.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I flipped back into my bad.
She looks over at Reese and then over at Sonia and looks down at the paper. Wow. So she really did come through with it. Okay. Yeah. When do you need these things delivered by?
It's we're leaving in two days.
Oh, okay.
What is that? What's the
We do-
actual?
Yeah.
Max has
It's-
forgotten what when we're leaving.
Yeah, I mean, counting today, it would be 2 days from today. So, yeah. Okay. Well, we're getting close. She's gone back to common. We're getting close to closing time, so I'm gonna have to say we'll probably have to start delivering tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's completely understandable.
Most of the boys are gone for the evening. I'm assuming that payment will arrive upon delivery.
Do I know? Do either of us know that information?
Have not asked.
Didn't-
We haven't quite been informed of that. I can ask
I assume
him.
so.
I mean, that was part of the agreement that I had spoken with the mercantile representative from about a week ago. So I'm assuming you two are the errand boys then.
Essentially.
Mm.
And what is a Maeve special?
Oh yeah, I am curious about that too.
Ha, well, that would be she looks around. Well, I don't have one with me at the moment, but if you come back tomorrow, I can make sure that I have one prepared to show you.
That
Exciting.
sounds interesting.
Where are you going to be located?
Actually, that is a very good question.
We haven't gotten in yet, so
Do you have a recommendation?
Well, you could say there's only one. There's only one in town. The Lonesome Jug, the tavern and inn. It's like it's deeper. It's deeper into town, about a couple buildings over. But you should be able to see it. There's probably. She looks at one of the windows as the light is starting to turn golden yellow more so. Just like, it's going to be rather rowdy, so I would suggest that if you're going to stay there, you probably should get there sooner than later.
We can handle Rowdy.
oh yeah, Rowdy is easy.
Okay, well, you say that, but beware of the Gilman.
The who?
The Gilman. The you bitch. I know both of you are like it's just some troublemakers that from around these parts.
Oh, it's a group, not an individual. Okay.
Oh, it should be just troublemakers. We got it.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
She looks of you both up and down, and she's like, "Do you have someone maybe a little more sturdy with you?"
Trust me, I can handle multiple guys.
Well, okay then. She's like, I have nothing to say.
I'll do a little bit of a psh with some magic.
I can
Alright.
summon lightning.
Okay, well, that I don't think that they can do that, so that might be good. She kind of smirks to herself, and just like, If anything, that would get you Grimrick's attention.
Who?
Who's that?
Grimrick is he's a mage boy that kind of runs in the woods around here.
Well,
So
he's just a boy. He shouldn't be much of a concern.
Well, I use the term boy loosely. By my
To be
standards,
clear,
she's
called
like
us,
by
she
my.
called us boys when we came in here.
She's like by my standards, and she like rubs her hand through her hair, and you see that she's got some like graying streaks.
You're old. That's okay.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm just gonna grab
You can see she kind of like sets her mouth sideways. Her tusks kind of like poke through her lip a little bit. Not through it, but like over it a little bit. And she's just like, okay. So you guys walk out the door.
Lovely to meet you. Bye. Yeah.
Beautiful. That was incredible. All right. So then on the flip side of this, as this is all going down, we have Topher, Rux, and Miles that are going to the lumber mill, right?
Mhm.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go with this one. Yeah, this will be fine. You walk up towards this mill. Trinitor's. Oh, let me put this back up again. Trinitor's lumber mill. You see it is written in script that looks a little bit peculiar. History checks, I guess, from the both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit! That's a nat 20 for
Oh, good. You're using all the important stuff.
Yeah, history is important. Don't want to make that same mistake. No. 21.
Ha ha ha! I'll beat you with your puns, child. Okay. Rex, what was yours? No. Come on! A 2? Beautiful. All right, yeah. The words are really nice looking. They're
Oh,
kind
that's
of
really pretty.
they're like blocky. They're carved out. They're like this is really nicely chiseled wooden sign.
It's like a pictograph, but it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
You're just like, this is great. Looks really pretty. Topher, you recognize this as like it is common, but it is like they use the typeset of like dwarvish. So it's a very like blocky but really cool looking like fit.
Stout and sturdy.
Yeah. Very sturdy. Stout and sturdy, exactly. You see on the outside, it's got this like giant lumber mill. You already see that there are these giant stacks of like 6 by like 6 of these logs that have already been pre-cut, and they're like bound in these huge metal chains. You like see several stacks of them already in the back, like leading up to this like nicely cleared area.
Some thick ass wood over there.
Indeed. And it's well taken care of. You can see that
Ugh.
they've treated it right.
You got to treat your wood right, my guy. It doesn't work otherwise.
I know. It's just it's not in it for
rots
the long
away
haul.
and
Yeah.
I hate both of you.
Is it pre-varnished or is that something you have to apply yourself?
No, you got to polish it yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Wax on, wax off.
You really want to get in there and just like
Yep.
You're horrible people.
Yep, we are.
It's amazing. Okay. So as you are walking into this wood palace, there is on the inside, it is kind of almost like the part of it looks like it's more of like the front is a facade and the back end kind of opens up into the mill itself. So like it's getting nice and brisk and chilled on the outside. You open the door and it's still nice and brisk and chilled on the inside because it's just basically of the shell of a house on the inside. And you can see that there are at least half a dozen dwarvish men and women that are in the process of like slicing, cutting, moving. They're just already getting this stuff settled. You can see there's one or two that are off to the side, already kind of starting to wind down for the day. You can tell some of them are like cleaning the tools, polishing the saws, sharpening axes and stuff like that. There is one dwarvish man that comes, sees you, over to you guys as he sees the door open and you guys walk inside. Classic stocky build, but his beard is like, instead of like having like these rings, it's got like almost like these oh my god, I was gonna say nuts, but the bolts. Bolts is not the correct term either, but they're like square. They're like basically, instead of like a circle bead or a circle like thing, it's like a square that just like squares it in all the way down to like his midsection. Can I help you boys?
I'm here to talk to somebody about some wood.
Well, you've come to the right place.
I can see.
Anything in particular you're looking for, or just
Oh yeah,
here
Miles,
for
you
lumber?
have the thing, right?
He like looks over at the both of you with like this amused expression on your faces, like he's like, of course. Yes, a requisition from Fanch Mercantile. We're here to collect some goods over the next couple of days.
Oh, you don't say. Well, let me have a look at what you got, and I can see what we can do for you. Make sure that it's all right and ready for you.
All right, thank you. He hands him over the paper. You can see there's a couple other dwarves that have stopped working on what they're doing to kind of like see who these newcomers are as they kind of eavesdropping in on the conversation.
There's a lot of wood you're looking for. I forgot about this order. I thought it wasn't going to be coming through. The numbers were quite large, but gold seemed a little too good to be true.
What can I say? We need a bunch of wood.
You can't do it though, right? Like, we're able to get it.
Well, we have most of the things you
that you are requiring.
Most of the things.
I would probably need about a day to gather the rest to make sure that it's properly packaged. 2 days tops.
Okay, so I'm hearing discount, but if we help, how much more of a discount could we possibly get?
You go. There's like a little bit of a from Miles that's next to you. Make a persuasion roll for me.
Oh, I have -1 to.
No. No.
That's a 0. No, wait. I have heroic inspiration. I'm gonna use it as a human. Turns to a 19, which makes it an 18.
Dang, that was a close one.
That
Um,
wasn't so funny.
That was almost wood and mouth. No.
God damn. Well, hail.
Discount, you say?
You know, a fair.
Quite
of course.
Oh yeah, of course. You've got a tenacious young one over here.
He says as he's like talking over to Miles. Miles is just like, yeah, and believe it or not, these are the my security.
Oh, well, best of luck to you with that. We'll see what we can do. Like I said, We had made this deal with the mercantiles about a week now. Week, 2 weeks, I don't know. Time flies when you're chopping.
You're carving wood.
Right. Well, anyhow, as I said, give us about a day to finish up the rest of the preparations, and we should be able to make the delivery. How many carts you have? You've got all the carts you need to take this back to wherever you're going?
I turn to Miles.
Well, we brought a ship. You see the dwarf kind of like,
What do you mean you brought a ship?
Is it big enough that we can point to it and you see it like off in the horizon?
like you can go to one of the close to the windows or something, and he kind of like follows you.
That
The
thing.
ship.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a big one.
Yeah.
I told you we were serious.
Apparently so. Well, that'd make things a little easier in transporting, at least. You sure you can take off with that much material?
You see,
These are
Miles
perfect words.
Miles cut it. Miles shrugs and just goes, I'm pretty sure we've done worse.
Yeah.
Right. Well, in that case, then I guess we'd best get to work. So, you guys gonna be staying in town, or you're staying over on the ship?
That depends. What's it like here in town? Any good places to get a drink, hang out, have fun?
Well, I mean, you've got one choice, so sure, I guess that works.
So it's perfect then.
The Lonesome Jug is just across the street from us. It's pretty much the only tavern until you reach, well, I guess Hardcastle, actually. So, good luck there. It does get a little rowdy towards the evening, but I'm sure with strapping lads like you can manage to fend for yourself. Just, watch your manners and don't piss anyone off.
Will we see you there?
No.
Hero's
Oh.
gonna sing the praises of your wood.
Well, you can do that on another day.
I was just gonna say your first drink's on me, but see you tomorrow.
It sounds like I've got plenty of work cut out for me, so I'm afraid I'll have to pass. Maybe as a celebration on our final delivery.
Deal.
Are you sure you don't multi-class into Bard?
Bards do not have the monopoly on horny characters.
You're right. You're right.
You can play any character horny if you try hard enough and believe in yourself.
It's sort of like Halloween. You could just put slutty in front of it. And it
We're
works.
mouse. Duh.
Mouse.
Has this wild shape? No.
Jesus. Amazing. All right.
Barbarian with an 8 intelligence.
Miles hands him the last of some papers and like do a quick discussion about like some finite details. Of all they have like basically 2 more, we'll call them bushels. I don't know what large amounts of wood equate to as far as
Cords.
cords.
Fun time.
Hey, there you go. Okay, so
It's like 6 by 6
well,
by 12.
sure.
I think so. I could be wrong.
I
on
know
this,
that
but
I feel like cords are more like firewood, but that
It's
we'll just go with that. We'll just
Facts.
go with that.
Who's
yeah.
the druid? No.
Excuse me. But yeah. So by the time you guys exit the lumber mill, you see Sonia and Reese coming out of the miner's place as well. As
What I said is that she was old.
Yeah, exactly. And we are walking.
Miles looks over to Reese and Sonia. So, how did it go?
It went well, and we're actually going to get a demonstration of a Maeve special tomorrow, which I am very interested to find out what that is.
Me too.
Interesting. I hope you didn't say anything, that would upset her.
Oh, of course not.
No!
Good. Well, it seems that there is only one place here in town for us to stay at. I guess we can go and check it out, see if it's something we'd be interested in. If not, then back to the ship.
Apparently it's gonna get rowdy, and there's this group of people there who are kind of rambunctious.
We heard something similar.
But
Hmm.
then again, look at us.
Fair.
We're clearly
Oh, I have
strong
been.
there.
Yep, checks out. So you guys go over to the Lonesome Jug.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. All right. Cause why not? I haven't done this in a long time. Nice little classic ditty. Okay,
Call
shut
a
up.
jig. Just call it a jig.
Classic jig.
A jig in the jug.
Yeah. Oh no, what have I
Jig Jug.
done? Jig Jug. New Pokemon just released, Jig Jug. All right. This tavern / inn is indeed quite filled with individuals already. As you guys are walking in, there's a decent amount of the local townsfolk that are kind of already spread out and around the area. There is the heavy smell of barbecued meat in the air, as you can just smell like a mixture of like the wood fires, but then also that cooked meat smell is just heavy in the air with slight, almost sickly sweet smell of of ale and other sort of spirits, I guess you can say. But there is definitely plenty of people here and around. As you walk in, you get a couple of people maybe that look up at you, but honestly, not many. You find a table somewhere or go up to the bar?
I'll go to the bar.
Beautiful.
Going to the bar.
All right, over at the bar, you see a half-orc woman. Definitely has more of a paler complexion with tints of green in her skin, a little bit of the pointedness of the ears. The tusks aren't really as pronounced, but you can see the sharp angular features of her face. She comes over to the bar where you're at and puts out a cup in front of each of you and pours you a glass. So, you don't look like you're from around here, so where'd you come from?
The ship on the edge of town.
Oh, that was yours, was it? I heard about that.
We were on it.
Did,
It's not ours.
Rox, did you just down your whole ale?
Yeah.
Okay. As she's talking to Sonia, you can see her attention goes over to you. You just down the whole thing, and there's one kind of raised eyebrow. I'm like, oh. So, not your ship, she says.
I
We're
always do a little
on
bit
it.
better when I'm sauced.
Oh, you're riding on it. I see. So, what brings you to Torch?
Wood.
And rocks.
Well, at first I would have been surprised. The second time around, it makes more sense now. So you're it's the second, the bringing in the rocks as well. Yeah. We are a trading village is giving us maybe a little too much credit, but not too many people come here specifically for anything else but the wood or the rocks. How long you're in town for?
Couple
2
of
days.
days.
No, really. Going to go take in the sights, I'm assuming.
We were told
I'm
this is
gonna-
the site.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around at everyone. This seems pretty entertaining to begin with.
Well, I guess it depends.
Potential.
It depends on what kind of potential you're looking for. If you're looking for trouble, there's that whole section. If you're looking for entertainment, there's that whole section. If you're looking for assholes and general no good, you can go right over there to those few tables. That corner table there with the old man, if you want to listen to some stories that will take about 2 days to get through.
Oh, how convenient. That's exactly how long we'll be in town.
Oh! Well, like I said, you got your fair share of selection of
intellectuals.
locals.
Oh, we did hear about the wizard guy running around the woods.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Would he be like that kind of like an intellectual vibe that you're looking for, Sonia?
Yeah.
Someone told you about Grimmark.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that a
Maeve.
problem?
No,
Just
I'm
ratting
just
on
no, I don't I don't guess if that's really your thing. He's intellectual, might be pushing it. I'm afraid he's kind of more on the, you know.
Was it like something
understand.
went wrong one day, or like that's just how he was always? Because you know, with the wizards, it could.
That
get
is
hit
a
in the
really
head or
good
something?
point, actually.
You know, come to think of it, I guess he hasn't always been that way, no.
When
Huh.
did he start being that way?
You know, I don't know. You see her like get this like 1,000-yard stare. She's like, and then you hear the people laugh, and she like snaps out of it, and it's like, well, what were we talking about again?
The runaway in the
mage.
woods.
Yeah.
Can I make
Oh,
an
Grimmer.
insight check about that?
Ditto.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Is it still within 10 minutes for detect good and evil?
You're probably on the cusp of the end of that.
Oh, right, I don't add anything to that. But 15.
15.
Oh, that's right. I dumb as bricks.
23.
Nice.
Plus 4 to that.
No, sir. Sorry.
No, you're good.
He's being
Kitty.
a butthead.
Aw.
Kitty!
Away,
It's
off my desk,
Sonia.
you.
No,
Sonia.
I'm sorry.
He's a fail, so...
Oh.
So for Topher and Reese, how do I put this?
You're false Hydra.
She there's definitely a sort of like lost in thought that she goes into, but then like hearing the laughter kind of just like snapped her out of it, and you
The record starts skipping until
like-
it got back on track.
yeah, until it gets back on track. But you see her like get so lost in thought for a second, and like she doesn't know where she's going with it for a minute before she finally comes back, and then it's just like, oh, then she literally says the same thing that she had said a second ago, and just like, oh, someone told you about Grimmark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This one-
Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a very long day. So Are you gonna be needing
Does
a
that
room
detect
somewhere?
good or evil pick up anything?
It doesn't ping anything at the moment. No.
So then, do we pay for the round here?
Sure. Yeah. If you don't want anything else, then sure.
Oh, we're gonna need a couple of rooms
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, rooms up. Then we can make sure that you get. Are you guys going to be needing multiple rooms, or the lesser of the
Yes.
rooms? And
Well, when you said entertainment, like if I look over at the group, like, is it like cards or like drinking games or like what entertainment?
kind of
are we
entertainment?
doing? I'm
just asking. Yeah. You're just asking. It's fine. There is a group. There is a table playing cards. There is another group that's like. It looks like it's some sort of dice game. That they're playing. They're playing D&D within D&D. No, but they are playing some sort of dice game.
It's called
No.
IRL.
Yeah. It is
Bills again? Damn it.
less so on
Work
the
my 9 to 5. Fuck.
there's like one group that's not a group. There's a couple of chairs that are together. It looks like they were in the middle of taking a break. Probably they're the ones who are playing the instruments, but it's more of like they look like a lively bunch. Don't look like rowdy per se, but they are just having a good time. Probably on the scale of 1 to sloshed, they're on like a 6 or a 7. So they're well into having a good time, but not to the point where they're crazy.
So I'm gonna try to catch up and down my drink and then get another and head that way.
Beautiful. Intentions on for the rest of you? Anything you're wanting to do? We'll just say for expediency's sake.
Are available.
6.
Oh, cool. That's perfect. We can take 5.
All right. Well, that she is like Miles like raises his hands like I'll be the one taking care of that, and like he and her like start working out a deal for the rooms. Expediency's sake, any intentions for the evening? Anything you're wanting to accomplish before you like would retire for the night?
Is there an open seat at that IRL game?
Any open spots?
More get in friendly with the entertainment people, the games, but try to like pry more about this runaway wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
would also
I'll
like
help
to
with
keep an
that.
eye on the bartender just a little bit, just to make sure it's not like something medical, or if it's something like possession or
Yeah,
Her
something.
blood sugars. No.
Yeah.
She's got the sugars. Okay. Sonia.
Sonia is curious about the things she heard about going on outside from Maven.
Okay.
She's at least gonna peek outside.
Okay. Reese.
I'm gonna help Topher with the finding out more. I want to see if like that repeats with other people.
Okay. So then, Reese, I'm gonna have you do perception check as you're watching, with insight as well, just to kind of try and read that. Rux, give me a perception. You said you were kind of just seeing if it was more of like a mental thing or if there was something else that was going on.
Right.
Give me. Do you have anything in medicine?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, so we'll do an insight and then also perception with that as well.
Okay.
Sonia, give me investigation, I guess.
Investigation.
And then Topher, give me a persuasion and insight. And then I want to write these down.
Perception, damn it.
Well, because you're
Do you wanna switch
you're
jobs? We
talking.
can switch jobs.
You're talking.
Perception, I got a +6.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to tell me your plan, I can like chat.
We'll do
with
like
them.
the whole thing where like you bring it up and then like I'll come in and bring it up again and see if it's like continues on the same track.
I also have a +4 perception. Just throwing that out there.
Beautiful. Okay.
If I didn't just walk away, I have a +6.
well, you can be doing because you're gonna be. You said looking into the stuff that happens outside, as in like with the Grimrick stuff, or
There was
Or
some
the-
ruffian shit.
oh the Gilman. Yeah. Heard. Okay. So then we'll go down the list. Topher, what are your roles?
Perception, what was the second one you wanted me to do?
Persuasion, like to be able to talk
Okay.
to them about stuff.
Perception. 24 perception.
Nice.
Persuasion. God damn it. That's a 0.
Oh, beautiful. Sonia.
That shot hits me just right. I was like, whoa.
Ooh. So go
A
ahead.
9.
9. And that was on your investigation, right? Which I guess if you're wanting to do perception as well. That's fine.
Perception as well. That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
I'm just that guy.
for a total of
26.
26. Rux.
You wanted insight and perception?
Yeah.
13 on insight. And 20 on perception with a +4.
Beautiful. Reese.
So for my insight, I got a 13. For my
Nice.
perception, I got a nat 1.
Beautiful.
So we switched off essentially.
Oh yeah, but yeah, could I do that persuasion check to try to get in good with the entertainment group?
Sure.
Can I pick up
So
his
much
insight?
better. 24 for persuasion.
Oh wow, you really did switch around. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. As you are, we'll go with just from this last one, Reese. You do manage to get in good with some of the entertainers. We pick up some of the card game rather quickly. You do. You said you were also kind of asking around about Grimrick and stuff like that, just kind of listening to whatnot. Grimrick is this young man who has kind of grown up around here. Always had a little knack for the some of the arcane, but more lighthearted stuff. Like, you know, he's always making flashy things happen, but not so much in like firebolt and lightning. Very, very frightening. Yeah, he's so Weasley. It's crazy.
So he's got a few cantrips.
He's got a few cantrips at the very least. Recently, he seems to have taken in with a someone who's teaching him some magic. At least that's what he has been telling them. And this is like, mind you, this is over the card game of like these old men are basically the old women, and it's like they are gossiping, you know, just like, oh, well, I heard, yeah, a little bit of chisme.
Senior centers are the best place to get any kind of the down.
You
get-
the Golden Girls.
No. True.
Love them.
Thank you for being-
So like, you know, ever since then he's gotten more serious, which was, you know, some people are like, oh, that's kind of nice, and then other people are like, Yeah, he's always kind of felt a little off since then. But they're like, well, but no, he's becoming more of a man now. You see, he's learning to be serious. He's taking his craft seriously, which is what he's supposed to be doing, right? Because he's always been just a boy, like waving the magic around. Who does that? You can't make a living doing that.
Can I
I'm
ask
to
you
Reese.
something real quick? I'm gonna like put a bit of a slur. Can I ask you something real quick? So, has you seen him do this kind of magic? And I'll do prestidigitation. Just a little.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the thing that he used to like? He's
Yeah,
been doing.
he does all sorts of things like that.
Cool. Does he also do this one? And I will Eldritch Blast a wall.
Or is there like a dart you can hit with an Eldritch Blast? A dart table?
A dart,
yeah,
there's a
dartboard.
dartboard.
Yeah,
There
dart
you
table.
see,
Bam.
you see,
Random man.
you see Howard over here is about to throw, and he does this, and then right as he's about to toss it, there's this bolt of energy that goes poof, right across the room and smacks the
He
thing.
loses the game.
Beautiful,
And
beautiful cerulean blue laced with some gold.
Nice. You see that he had thrown the dart, and you see this other guy that's next to him just goes, "What the fuck, mate? What was that about?" Beautiful. You see,
Does he do that one too?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before. What did you do that for? We're gonna be playing darts later.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure someone. I look for Sonia. Has Sonia come back into the party yet?
Sarah's like dancing around. Not literally,
Don't
but
worry,
like.
I have a friend. I'm pretty sure she can just, and then it'll be fixed. It'll be fine.
I got it. Can I get like a wooden like plate and like druid craft it to make it like a wooden board and they just gotta paint it?
Oh, that works too.
Sure, why
Okay,
not?
Yeah, so I'll be working on like that little new dart board. And I'm like, yeah, it's already almost there.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah.
So I have theories.
He's like, I don't what. He just got more serious. Sometimes he comes in here for a drink, you know. I actually haven't seen him in a couple of days.
I'm gonna lean into that guy. He sounds like an incel.
Oh no.
Nah. This dude's got like weeaboo written all over.
I definitely want to meet this person who's been teaching him magic.
Yeah, that's
Rux, says you've been watching The Bartender. The locals and her, I mean, these are the people who come in literally like every day. So,
Right.
you know, you see her interactions with them seems completely normal, and you never notice any other time where she kind of like spaces out like that. But their conversations have just been rather general of like, oh, you know, like asking about the family, you know, oh, the little one fell down into the creek today. They had to fish him out, you know, like just random.
the usual bartender banter.
Yeah, exactly. Usual bartender banter. Sonia, with that investigation and then that perception, there is definitely a point where, as you kind of have been watching everybody come in and go from this place, there's hold on.
Is that a ghoul yelling?
No, that was me.
Is that a ghoul
That's
yelling?
undead. A good evil.
Yeah. There is a group of 4 humans that have come in to the Lonesome Jug at one point, and they go to the table that's kind of been sitting in the corner all by itself, and they sit there, and you see the bartender has gone over and taken them drinks. They don't say a word but they kind of just like, they're not really boisterous, but they're not like super quiet either. But you can definitely tell these 4 stick out, and they are doing their own Like nobody messes with them. Nobody looks over at them. They just go in. They sit at their looks like their usual table. They get very particular drinks, all four of them, and they just kind of sit and relax, and they just kind of don't say or do anything. But they are definitely kind of watching the room amongst while they are talking and stuff.
I elbow Topher and like, hey,
Just
Back
nod.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Onya is going to walk up. Is it like a standing bar table, or is it sit down?
This is a sit down table.
She's going to walk up to the table and sit at one of the seats. How are you gentlemen doing?
All four of them just kind of look at you, and they look mid-range between like middle-aged to late 20s or so. There's 3 guys and 1 lady.
Oh, sorry, gentlemen and ma'am.
The woman is the one who answers. She goes, "We're doing all right. How about you?"
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I happened to hear some murmurs around town. I was just hoping to, hear the gossip, I suppose.
Oh yeah? And you in town?
Well, we came in on that airship.
Really? And what brings you? She literally leans in on the table, leans on her elbows, leans towards you. And what brings you into town then?
Oh, just some trading, What was it they said? Wood and rocks?
Interesting. So you're coming in for our exports then? It's a good thing you came over to the table.
And why is that?
Oh, we're very important people to know.
Well, nobody seems to have mentioned 4 humans.
I just kind of nudge, like, Rux, like,
Our taxi friend's gonna get jumps.
Well, you see, my name's Tiri. This is Malatar, Borodak, and Aladar. We could say we run the security here in town. Make sure to keep all of the villagers safe.
From what?
Those who would take advantage of us, of course.
some guy choking on her like that.
Chicken bone.
He fucking dies in the background.
Hot wings.
Someone's doing the Heimlich behind.
So, who would want to take advantage of such a poor town like this?
Are we hearing
I'm gonna say
there's
you're.
We're eavesdropping a little bit, yeah.
I would say you're
There's-
like a couple tables over. You may not be super clear, but clear enough to where you can kind of hear what's happening
I mean,
amongst
it's
like the talk.
just wood and stone exports. It's not like there's much to take advantage of.
See, that's what they always think too. They always come in asking for discounts and favors and whatnot. We want to make sure that, the villagers get what they're owed for all their hard labor, right? That only seems fair, especially in this day and age when things are so perilous.
Well, let me ask you, as the security of this town, what do you think the villagers are owed? Purely
But,
objective. Subjective to you, of course.
well, it's our job just to make sure that the craftsmen here don't feel cheated. Yeah. I mean, don't take me wrong. We don't take any percentage or anything from the deals that go on here, but the villagers trust us to take care of them.
And so I've been hearing talk of some magic man running outside in the woods. What of him?
What magic man do you refer of?
Some wizard. The bartender referred to him as crazy.
You see there's this slow turn of her head to where the bartender is like currently talking to somebody else right now.
Oh, she's dead.
Can I do an
Really?
insight check from across the room? As soon as I see that head turn.
Sure. She looks back
No.
over to. No, someone gets up and moves in the way and stops right there talking at a table, and you can't see the other side. Crazy doesn't seem quite a fair description. I don't.
Well, you seem to know about him. What would you call him?
Well, he and the mystic are quite gifted.
Mystic.
Ah, yeah, his master, the one who teaches him.
And what would his name be?
He only goes by the mystic.
The Mystic. Do you know the Mystic?
I have met him once or twice, yes. Oh, look. Grimmick is here himself. Why don't you speak to him? You look past your shoulder where the door has just opened, and you see walking in from the outside a young half-orc man, probably mid-20s, maybe even a little younger, dressed in leathers and furs, and he pushes back like a little hood, like it's got like the fur lining around it. Definitely looks like someone who's like lives up in the mountains, perhaps. As he comes in and like looks around the room, he's got his greenish skin almost has like some tints of blue to it, and he looks over and makes direct he's looking around, and then he goes over to the table, or his eyes go over to the table where you are sitting at with the four others, and he walks very purposefully over there and comes up to you, and he's like, Tiri, who do we have here? Tiri like leans over. He's like, friend from out of town. They're coming in to collect some exports.
I would like to ready an action.
Sure.
Should an attack be made against me, I wish to misty step next to the nearest party member.
Okay. You see Grimmark looks down at you. This like, actually make an insight check or perception, whichever one you, as you're like looking up at this young guy that's here at the table.
I will make an insight.
I do have a question in a moment.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Beautiful. What's your question?
So, did I hear the part where she told Sonya, "We protect the townspeople"?
Did we both hear that? 'Cause that's interesting.
You know what? I'll have all three of you roll perception checks for me.
I got a 24 on my earlier perception.
This is to be listening in on this conversation. We're gonna say 14 is the DC, just because of the noise and the general hubbub that's happening.
16.
16.
21.
It's loud in here. Riss, you can hear like every other word basically, but they are talking hushed enough to where it's hard to like parse together what is being said. But for whatever reason, Rex, maybe you are seated a little closer to them, and maybe just the booze has opened up your fifth eye on your forehead or whatever, and just like you're like on high alert basically. I'll say the
Can
two of you
I-
overheard what's being said. Enough.
So then I
Can I
want to turn.
transpond anything that's missed? Is that okay? If
Oh
I do
yeah.
that? Okay, cool.
I mean,
I
you
would,
like you
turn to
still
the, like,
you'll hear enough of the conversation that you can like you might like some words, yeah, like you can like fit in what is being said, but you're tracking the conversation.
so then like the group that we're kind of like chilling with, I just want to turn and be like, and then casually, not just like out of nowhere, but like, so they protect y'all, they keep y'all safe.
You're talking to like,
To, like,
old
the
Greg,
partiers that we're with,
the
yeah.
old Greg over
I
here.
brought some Baileys.
old Greg like looks over his shoulder and looks over at the corner. He goes,
I'll lean in and say, yeah, what is their deal anyway? They look interesting.
Oh, those over there, those are the Gilman. They're the ones who they're our local security force, you could say. Yeah. That's the boy we were speaking of earlier.
Oh, the crazy
Grimmer.
wizard boy.
Can I insight check? Was that like a forced like this? We're told to say these lines that people ask about us.
sure.
Okay.
Sonia, Grimrick is, you're looking up at this young man.
21.
You're knowledgeable enough of like those who usually follow the classical arcane stylings. Like he doesn't give you like a wizard in the woods kind of vibe. He just looks like a mountain man. But there is something to his eyes that just has this spark of wild, but almost predatorial.
Is my detect evil and good still going?
I would say by this time, probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
He looks over, there's like a chair by the wall, and you see him flick his hand and his finger, and you see a wispiness like wrap itself around one of the legs, and it like pulls the chair over to the table, and like without even looking at it, he just like seats himself.
So you're the wild wizard running around the woods I've heard about?
I love your reactions, Kindred. He's like, I wouldn't say I'm wild or running around the woods, but I do live in them, so I suppose.
And what, I'm assuming you associate with these bunch? Motioning to the table.
You could say we associate, yes. They, keep us all safe here. Whatever I can't handle, anyway.
And, say, what about this, mystic I've heard about? I'm something of a caster myself. Perhaps I could, see a thing or two.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He like looks you up and down. He goes, would you like to meet this mystic?
On what terms?
Introduction.
When we were sort of hearing all of this, right?
Yeah, how was my insight check?
Insight check.
Was that
No,
the first line?
no. He's. I mean, old Greg's drunk as fuck, but like he doesn't seem like he's having it. You know,
Yeah, it's just
there
like,
doesn't seem to
so-
be any influence other than the alcohol.
Okay.
Cool. But we're hearing, we're able to
Yeah.
hear most of that. Cool.
So like
as,
they're
soon as
not
they
just like
mention,
lying.
as soon as they mention meeting the mystic, I want to sort of stumble over there, if that's possible.
Sure.
Yeah, and just sort of like, I'm gonna try to look drunker than I actually am, because I didn't actually drink anything. I haven't drank anything yet. I'm gonna try to look drunk though. As
Rex is like, I got
Then what's
you.
the point?
as I
Not
sort of
drunk
stumble
enough.
over to Sonia, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna sort of have an arm around Sonia in a semi-protective manner, and just sort of like lean in and be like, "Oh, you're gonna meet, you're taking people to meet the Mystic? Can I meet the, can I meet the Mystic too? He sounds like a very interesting person."
Tiri,
Did Sonia tell if you were drunk?
Tiri looks.
Perception or a performance check?
Yes.
Can I pick deception?
Sure.
Cool.
I assume I roll against with insight.
Yeah.
17.
Shit. One time I needed to roll low. I got a 23.
He's drunk as fuck, man.
23. You know he's faking it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sonia will play along. Oh, well, it appears that this drunken fellow here would like to meet him too. Will do you think he can tag along?
Tiri looks over at Sonia. It's like, do you know him? If not, we can get rid of him for you very easily. You see one of the other guy, Alidar and Malatar, these two like thuggish looking guys, they just kind of like crack knuckles.
Sonia will raise her hand like a... Oh.
Can I do a quick retcon
Sure.
for just a second? I'm going to hand Topher a bottle. It is a beautifully sculpted bottle. It has what looks to be blue and gold liquid in it. I'm just handing it to him and just say, "Don't try to drink this," and then I go and do that.
Okay. you have a bottle of what looks like lava lamp.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna turn that. What is
It
this
definitely
shit you gave me?
it's got like a gat. It looks almost like, you know, that is sort of gaseous, like when you spin, like stir, whatever. What's it called? Those little squishy balls where you feel like you spin them
yeah.
up, like you shake them enough, they sort of do that little swirl. It looks like that. That is kind of the vibe.
I will say, my background feat, pathologist. I can identify the exact dosage and preparation methods of most natural and magical substances if studying it.
Ooh.
So, would I know what it is after looking at it for a bit?
It looks very special. But this is unlike anything you've ever seen before.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, sorry. Just wanted to like
No, you're good.
do that, and then I'll come over here, and that all happens. And if like they start cracking like knuckles, I'll be like, "Oh, if I'm not invited, that's fine. I can go." But I am really interested in meeting this mystic person.
Sonia will raise her hand like, don't do anything. It's like, no, he gonna come with. He's no bother to me.
Grimrick looks to Tiri and the other thugs and it's just like, I see no problem in extra company. The Mystic's always welcoming to outsiders. Sure. If you wish to come, then once we finish our dinner, we can lead you. It's not far.
Hearing
Then,
that, when it looks like they're about to start getting ready to like head out, I want to like, is it like an outhouse situation, or can I like go out before they do?
I mean, it's a tavern. You can do whatever you want. There's people
Well, I
coming and
don't know if
going
it's
from
like
all
an
the time.
outhouse, if it's like, yeah, okay.
There's people
I just
coming and
wanna,
going all the time.
I want to head out before they do once they get to that point and wild shape into it's like Pine Forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like a not a barn owl, what's like the little brown, just normal owl.
Okay. Yeah.
And just be waiting to follow them.
All right. Rux, what are you doing?
We still got Miles.
Mm-hmm.
We need
Yeah,
to take care of.
Miles is like
He's with the old man that's 2 days short. He's good.
probably, honestly, probably.
Epilogue. No.
He's still in the prologue. I mean,
Yeah, at this point.
Chapter 1.
prologue for the next 12.
So I was telling Mildred that when we first moved out here.
Miles is just like, go on, old timer.
kindred spirits.
Yeah, Rux, what do you?
I don't really have anything, to be honest. Topher's going to be watching over them. Them two are going to be going out, watching, making sure we're seeing what's going to be happening with this. I think Rux is plastered.
Let's make Constitution saving throw. How many drinks have you had?
A bunch.
That's what every DM loves to hear.
Natural 20.
Beautiful. You've had a lot, but you're still cognizant enough to like to kind of be torn enough to where you're like you don't necessarily want to leave Miles by himself here. But you also know there's some like Topher, did you tell Rux as you were leaving that you were gonna like do something? Or did you just go outside?
Yeah, because I figured like
Yeah.
if they're gonna eat first, because I didn't know.
Yeah,
that
there's
they said
enough
that,
time
so
to-
then, yeah, there's
Okay, so me and
coordinated.
Topher are while I'm slamming back are just talking to each other, trying to plan out how we're gonna take care of this. Because so we're gonna make Topher's gonna watch over them. I'm gonna make sure that everybody else here at the bar is okay for the rest of the night. And if something happens, he knows where I'm at.
Okay. Bet.
Well, we're busting ass. You're gonna go party.
Listen,
Somebody has to do it.
somebody's got a party. Someone's
Yeah.
got to be the life of this joint.
Yeah. Okay. Do you, Sonia and Reese, do you guys stay at the table while everybody else is eating, or do you kind of just like, we'll meet up once we're done eating?
I think I would definitely peel off for the. We'll meet up once we're done eating. Would I have seen Topher head outside?
Yeah,
Well,
probably. If that's the case, that's why I was like assuming, like,
if y'all come back, we'll like coordinate, and then we'll.
Our perception and inception checks have been going so well. It's like we're telepathically communicating.
at this point.
We are Rain Manning.
Beautiful. Then yeah, you guys have like made at least a little bit of a plan, so where you know that Topher is gonna follow as an owl.
Cool. In that
Sonia,
case, I will
would you
take the
have
bottle back.
split off, or would you stay at the table?
I think she'd say, give me a minute to, discuss with my party where I will be headed, if that's all right. I can leave out details if you'd like.
Grimrick looks over at the other table where the other three are at. Your choice.
Well, just so they know where to find me, I'll give them a vague direction.
We'll have you back shortly. Just a quick visit. The Mystic is not normally a night person, so I'm sure he'll be wishing to retire soon.
Then a brief introduction it will be. Let me, again, discuss with my party. And she kind of stands up.
You go back over to the table. You guys have a little moment to like plan,
Like, cheer
coordinate.
one round of shots to like head out. Good luck, everybody.
The whole time you see that table doesn't their eyes never leave you guys. Like they're not like, well, it's not like they're like trying to read your lips or eavesdrop, but they keep looking over your direction. And once dinner has been served, settled, and they are ready, you see the four that had been there first get up and they walk out the front door, and Grimrick goes over by the door and waits for you two to come up to him.
Sonia will approach once she is done discussing. Once
Beautiful.
the plan is understood.
There is as you both go with or go up to, he asks you guys like, your companions, Are they staying here? Do they wish to come with as well?
Oh, they're staying here.
Oh yeah, that one is gonna be staying here. That one is such a lightweight. He has to go upstairs pretty soon. I'll point over at Topher for the lightweight thing.
Yeah.
Saying my
Wow.
goodbyes and then heading out before they do.
Well, come with me. He like reaches into his he reaches into like one of the folds of his jacket and pulls out what looks like a little stone, teeny tiny little thing. Kind of like lifts it and like does this, and it floats up into the air and like begins to illuminate, casting light on it as he walks out into the now turning night of Torsh, and you follow this young man deeper into the Chanda Woods,
Holy
and
fuck.
that is where we will end for tonight.
How does an owl have 50 hit points?
What size of an owl are you looking
That's what
at?
But I'm looking at new wild shape rolls.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, you
'Cause
get
I
like
would-
temp HP now or something.
Yeah, or something. Because I picked tiny owl because I was like, I'm not gonna be giant owl or anything, and it said 50 hit points. I was like, the fuck?
Beautiful. Yay.
Yeah, we did it.
You did it. You haven't
did
died.
something.
You haven't died yet.
Yet.
Importantly, yet.
We got
Listen,
to the destination. We made the deals.
I
now
already-
we're looking in to see what the heck is going on with this guy.
hello, Ranger.
Begins.
Yeah, I know. I saw in the list that Martell is here, and I know I'm never gonna hear the end of it because I did say this was going to be a one shot, and it's splitting into a part A and part 1 and part 2. Listen, we were having a good time, you know. It was good.
Will
Why rush
say,
perfection?
I do ask, will we do this next Tuesday?
I'm
'Cause
fine by
next
me.
Tuesday is hard for me. It's my
Just like
21st
wood.
birthday.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
So I'm
so you're
actually
really
going to
gonna
be
be
getting
gone.
shit faced. Yeah.
So it's
Drunk
just, you're gonna be
D&D is
LARPing.
all I'm saying.
Well, we'll plan. We'll figure something out. No worries. But yes. Yeah, good times. I love this little like band of merry men and women and women.
But one
One to back.
I don't say like in my head at first. I just, oh no, step bro, I'm drunk. Terrible.
Good God. All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I had a good time here. It's fun to get back into a fantasy setting. And then this week we don't have a game on Thursday. We are taking a break from Age of Innovation. We'll be back with that next week. But then stay tuned for whatever else we might be popping up with. And yeah. So as always, thank you for hanging out. Stay fey, be brave. The safe word is mango. And I think that about
Get your wood
covers.
ready.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Mahogany.
it nice and polished, my guy.
Yes.
Oh Jesus. All right. Bye.
Wood more.